So today I wanted to talk about a bow that has something worth talking about, that being Anamnesis. This is a void bow with some perk combos that make it worth the chase. Now for one, I am mixed on this, mostly because I am not really a bow guy. For example, I personally love the Lord of the Rings movies, books, and stuff like that. Legolas is pretty overrated and I don't get the hype. That's how I feel about bows in Destiny PvE, specifically with legendary bows. Exotic bows are actually incredible and I will not slander those. Secondly, my value here with this bow is going to be the perk combo. So if I am missing anything here worth mentioning, please drop a comment down below. It will be greatly appreciated not only for myself, so I don't miss it for next time, but also anyone else watching this video. Now before we dive into the video, just want to say if you guys enjoyed the content and want more from me, be sure to hit that subscribe button and bell to be notified on when I drop more content. With that out the way, let's talk about this bow. This void bow is something I have had my eye on for some time since we got to look at its perks. Void itself this episode is going to be in a wonderful place. The void subclass has always kind of been a bit powerhouse, and there are some fun void mods to help you get more juice from anything void. So this bow is in a primed position to shine. Mods like Volatile Marksman, Malign Harvest, and Void Flux can make any weapon be volatile and a weakened machine. It can make a weapon with destabilizing rounds or demoralize even more wild than those perks can already be. Luckily for this bow, it got some awesome perks. So with that being said, let's showcase all the perks with this weapon. Now here on screen is going to be all those perks. We are labeling it so you guys can follow, and of course reading it from right to left. As usual when it comes to these heretic weapons, there are going to be two versions of the base and the adept versions. The one you want will ideally have two origin traits. Now Willing Vessel is going to be the one that is the juiciest for this bow, so I do think that something right runneth over isn't really worth it, but it does, receive faster draw time and if you are around people. But again, I think Willing Vessel just does it a little bit better. So with Willing Vessel, dealing damage or defeating targets with this weapon gradually grants increased stability, handling, reload speed, and charge rate. This effect gradually increases over time but is gained more quickly while near allies. This is a phenomenal origin trait, and I do think that this alone, if you guys don't need to get the adept with two origin traits or the base with two origin traits, Willing Vessel is a fine origin trait. Now next to that in column 4 we have Destabilizing Rounds, Demoralize, Adagio, Impulse Amplifier, Sword Logic, Moving Target, and Explosive Head. Next to that in column 3 we have Archer's Tempo, Dragonfly, Successful Warm-Up, Hipfire Grip, Repulsor Brace, To the Pain, and Perfect Float. And with our magazines, we have Carbon Arrow Shaft, Compact Arrow Shaft, Fiberglass Arrow Shaft, Helical Fletching, Natural Fletching, and Straight Fletching. The perks here are pretty solid, and with the PvE God Rolls, there are going to be two that really stand out for me to the point where I can say that I like using a legendary bow in PvE. To be fair, with these God Rolls, you can really mix and match what they are. So on the left, you're going to be seeing Tactical String, Compact Arrow Shaft, Dragonfly, and Destabilizing Rounds. And on the right, the first two are going to be the same, but we have Repulsor Brace and Demoralize. These four perks are solid, and honestly, when it comes to what combo you will want, depend on what you want. Dragonfly will add a little more explosion to precision final blows, so it's solid for that 1-2 punch you may be looking for with perks like the Stabilizing Rounds and Demoralize. So with Demoralize, precision final blows cause nearby targets to become weakened. This will have a 15% weaken effect to those enemies it is applied to, and as it stands, one of two weapons can use this demoralizing Dragonfly combo. The only other one is a Heavy Burst Pulse from PvP, Yoxer's Longsword. Pause. That longsword struck again in a video. It is a solid combo worth chasing. The other perk that works well with Dragonfly, like I mentioned before, is going to be Destabilizing Rounds. The buff we saw to this perk in Heresy was very much needed. Weapon kills apply volatile to nearby enemies in a 6.5 meter radius. The cooldown was reduced to 1.5 seconds between activations, and applying that volatile now grants volatile rounds for 4.5 seconds. This has become the ultimate void perk that is very, very powerful. Both Demoralize and Destabilizing Rounds are powerful with perks like Dragonfly. However, if you want a little more void synergy, Repulsor Brace is a wonderful alternative if you don't want extra explosions to your kills. Basically, with this perk, defeating void debuff enemies grant you a stack of Void Overshield. I love Void Overshield. After its buff, it's a solid verb and easy to proc with either Destabilizing Rounds or Demoralize. But yeah, these are the 2 God Rolls, or again, 4 perk combos you should be on the lookout for to make this bow a wild time. In general, I think that this is very much worth the chase. Will you catch me using this bow all the time? No, I still find it an interesting battle to convince me to use a bow in general. It's just not a weapon type for me to get very excited about, but that doesn't mean you won't catch me using this in a GM for a specific reason. But yeah, that's the video. One little announcement before we go. I am looking to do a giveaway for a $25 gift card for Advanced GG. We are partnered with them, and most importantly, it is a product I actually use. Whether it's their cool shakers or their actual supplements, I am a fan. They got a wide catalog of stuff, and this $25 gift card is something you can use to understand why I love it. So if you're interested, I should be posting the details on that giveaway fairly soon. Now, besides that, if you guys enjoyed this video and found this video informative, hitting that like button helps out the video a ton. And also, like I said before, if you guys want more content from me, be sure to hit that subscribe button and bell to be notified on when I drop more content. With that being said, thank you guys for watching. It is greatly appreciated. That's all I have to say on this one. ShadowNinja here, and I'm out.